Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're going deep on something pretty fascinating.
Yeah, this is a good one.
We're going to explore how focusing on homegrown talent can really boost Nigeria's economy.
Exactly.
And we're basing this deep dive on an article,
Mm.
Nigeria must prioritize homegrown talent to strengthen the economy.
Catchy title.
It is, right. And it's by Ellis Mbeku, a photographer and founder of a super successful Nigerian photography studio. So he's definitely someone who knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, and what's interesting is Mbeku doesn't just talk about this, he lives it.
Oh, that's great.
He starts his article with a story from his time as an art director, and it really makes you think.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What happened?
Well, he was working at this agency, and they were spending tons of money, like flying creatives and products out of Nigeria for these fancy photo shoots.
Wow, why?
It's crazy, right? They were basically ignoring this incredible pool of talent right there in Nigeria.
Yeah, what a missed opportunity. And not just for the creatives. I mean, think about the economic impact. All that money going out of the country.
Exactly. Mbeku saw that like a light bulb went off. He realized Nigeria needed specialized local resources.
Makes sense.
So he started his own studio, EMSTUDIOs, to fill that gap.
Oh, I've heard of them. They're doing some really impressive work.
They are. And get this, EMSTUDIOs isn't just some small local studio. They're producing work that's as good as, if not better than, any international studio.
That's incredible. What's their secret? How do they compete on that global level? Is it their style, their business approach, connections?
It's a little bit of everything,
Yeah.
honestly. First, they've definitely got this unique style that resonates with both local and international clients. Like they've captured the essence of Nigerian culture and aesthetics,
I do that.
but in a way that also appeals to a global audience. Second, they've been smart about building a network, not just within Nigeria, but internationally too, so they can access a wider pool of talent, resources, and they have an edge when competing for projects.
Clever.
And lastly, I think their success really comes down to understanding the market. They know what clients want,
Right.
and they consistently deliver top-notch work that exceeds expectations.
That's a recipe for success, for
Yeah.
sure. And it's more than just M Studio's success, right? They're raising the bar for Nigerian talent on a global stage.
Absolutely. It's like a ripple effect.
So true.
Yeah.
They work with Nigerian breweries, but then you also see Tom Ford and Ralph Lauren in their portfolio.
Exactly. When M Studio succeeds, it sends a message: Nigerian talent is world-class.
It's a statement.
It attracts more international brands, investment, fuels economic growth.
It becomes this self-fulfilling prophecy. So it's more than just keeping money within Nigeria. It's about showcasing Nigerian talent to the world. Ingenuity, creativity, professionalism.
Absolutely. And that impacts Nigeria's reputation, changes how people view the country. It becomes more than just economic.
Way more.
It's about national pride, self-sufficiency, carving out a unique space in the global market. It's about showing that Nigeria can not only compete, but lead in industries often dominated by Western players.
I love that. Now, M Studios is a great example of individual success. But what about the bigger picture?
Right.
What can the government do to create an environment where homegrown talent can truly thrive?
Well, Mbeku has some ideas about that.
I bet he does. Let's hear it.
He suggests some concrete things. Tax breaks and subsidies for local businesses would be a great start
Mm-hmm.
to level the playing field,
Yeah.
and encourage companies to invest in homegrown talent. But we can't stop there.
Right. Tax breaks aren't a magic bullet. What else?
Targeted investment in key industries. Imagine dedicated funds for training programs in photography, fashion, digital media, areas where Nigeria already has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
These programs could give people the skills they need to succeed and attract international collaborations and knowledge transfer.
That's a really proactive approach. Anticipating the needs of a future-facing economy. It's not just about supporting existing businesses, it's about nurturing the seeds of innovation.
Exactly. And it's about fostering that culture of entrepreneurship. What if there were government-backed initiatives to support startups, connect young creatives with mentors, investors?
Now you're talking. Imagine a whole ecosystem where creativity is not only celebrated but actively cultivated. That's where real change happens.
Yeah, it's about shifting that mindset,
Yeah.
making creativity like a cornerstone of Nigeria's economic strategy. But let's get practical for a minute. We've talked about tax breaks, training programs, startup support.
Right, all good stuff.
All great, but where's the money coming from?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question. How do we fund all of this?
Right. Well, we need to diversify those revenue streams,
Okay.
explore public-private partnerships, maybe even set up a dedicated fund for creative industries.
Could we look at other countries?
Hmm.
Ones that have successfully supported their creative economies. See what they're doing.
Totally. No need to reinvent the wheel. Countries like South Korea, Canada,
Oh, yeah.
they've got some innovative policies
I see.
to support their creative sectors. We can learn from them, adapt those models for Nigeria.
Yeah, learn from the best, tailor it to our strengths. Now, Mbeku doesn't just focus on the government. He also have a call to action for all Nigerians.
He does, and it's powerful. He says every choice we make, the products we buy, the services we use, all of it can help strengthen the economy.
So it's not just waiting for the government. It's about taking ownership, making decisions that support local businesses.
Yeah.
Talent. What does that look like day to day?
Okay, so imagine you're planning a wedding. You need a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of automatically going for an international name, you look at all the incredible talent in Nigeria.
I like that.
Or you're a business owner, you need marketing services. Do you outsource to a foreign agency? Or do you tap into those innovative minds right here?
Right. It's those everyday choices.
They might seem small, but they add up.
So it's being mindful, asking ourselves, is there a Nigerian alternative? And it's not just goods and services, right? It's supporting Nigerian art, music, fashion, literature.
Yes. It's about celebrating our own culture, sharing it with the world.
Creating that cycle of support.
Exactly. When we invest in our own, it comes back tenfold. A stronger economy, a vibrant cultural scene, a sense of collective pride. That's the reward.
I'm seeing how it all connects. It's a multi-layered approach. Individual actions, government policies, business strategies, all working together.
And the inspiring thing, we're already seeing it, Nigerian music on the global stage.
Yeah.
Nollywood films getting more and more popular, fashion designers making waves internationally.
So true.
It's proof that Nigerian talent has what it takes to succeed globally.
There's a momentum.
Wow.
Like Nigeria is on the verge of something really special.
Yeah.
But let's bring back to our listener. Why should they care? What's in it for them? For their lives, their future.
Right, because this isn't just about some abstract economic concept. It's about people's lives. A stronger economy means more opportunities, better jobs, a higher standard of living.
Absolutely.
It means a future where young Nigerians can find success right here.
It's about creating a Nigeria where talent is nurtured, innovation is rewarded, where everyone has the chance to thrive.
And that's worth fighting for. It's creating a legacy for future generations. A Nigeria that stands tall, not just for its resources, but for its creativity, ingenuity, entrepreneurship.
It's a powerful vision. It makes you think, what can we each do to contribute? We've talked about supporting businesses, buying local, celebrating Nigerian culture. Is there more?
Of course. Yeah. Mentor young creatives, invest in local startups, advocate for policies that support the creative economy.
Those are great.
And maybe most important, believe in the power of Nigerian talent. Spread the word. Be an ambassador for that potential.
I love that. It's not just what we do, it's how we talk about Nigeria, how we share our stories, how we inspire belief in what's possible.
And you know what? That's what Mbeku is doing. With his article, with his studio, with his life, he's living proof of the power of homegrown talent.
A shining example of what happens when you combine passion, talent, and belief in your country.
And that's a message we need to amplify. It's a message of hope, a message of empowerment. It can spark a movement, transform a nation.
So let's take that message and run with it. Be the change. Support Nigerian talent.
Yeah.
Build a future where that potential is unleashed.
I'm with you.
It's really something to think about the impact just one person can have.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they truly believe in that homegrown talent. Ellis Mbeku, he's not just building a business.
Right.
He's building a movement.
And it's gaining traction every day. Like, you can feel it, that energy, the creativity, the entrepreneurial spirit all over Nigeria.
We've talked a lot about the economics.
Yeah.
Job creation, global recognition. But for me, it's the pride, reclaiming our narrative, defining what success means for ourselves.
Absolutely. It's shifting that mindset from dependency to self-reliance, empowerment. It's about saying, we have what it takes, the talent, resources, the ingenuity to create our own future.
And that's powerful, not just for the world to see, but for us, for the next generation of Nigerian innovators, creators.
It's about building a legacy we can all be proud of.
Showing that Nigeria can be that beacon of innovation, a hub of creativity, a real force in the world.
And it starts with us, each and every one of us.
So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. What if we all made just one small change today? One choice to support a Nigerian business. One action to promote Nigerian talent.
Yeah.
One conversation that sparks that belief in what we can achieve together.
Imagine the impact if we all did that. If we all really own this movement.
It's not about waiting for someone else to lead. We are the leader.
It's a power.
We shape the future.
So let's choose to believe, choose to support, invest in ourselves, our communities, in Nigeria.
Because the possibilities, they really are limitless. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everyone. Until next time, keep exploring, keep believing, and keep pushing those boundaries.